Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Mostly Low Budget Movie Reviews. I am your host, Clarence. Thank you for tuning in. In today's episode, I have a movie that kind of snuck up on me a little bit. It's currently trending #2 on Prime, and it's called War of the Worlds. Now, it's listed as a sci-fi mystery thriller, and I was further surprised when I saw it starring Ice Cube. Now, that's kind of funny, the timing of this, because comedian Ari Spears, who was going viral recently for a couple of different things, and one of the things he went viral for was roasting Ice Cube and his acting ability. Now, Spears does come off as a hater, but, I mean, let's be honest, Ice Cube really doesn't have that much range as an actor. I mean, he could play the tough guy. He's solid in comedies because he does have good comedic timing and some good instincts when it comes to that. But, I mean, he really is just playing a version of himself in all of his movies. Now, you're not going to look at him and get lost in any of these characters and be like, oh, wow, that wasn't Cube. That was X character. You're never going to do that with him. But you know what? That's okay. No one's ever accused Ice Cube of being this great actor. He's just been entertaining. However, I did read the synopsis of this one, and this role is not his usual go-to, and on the surface, it seems like it might be a little out of his range. But you know what? He might surprise me. I might be wrong. So what is this one about? Now, Will Radford, that's Cube's character, he works in the Department of Homeland Security. He's in the surveillance department tracking down threats, and he's an expert that can pretty much hack into anything that's connected to the internet. Now, his current mission is to track down the location of someone called Disruptor, and he's threatening to release some government secrets. We'll leave that alone. Now, while doing that, some strange weather anomalies start to occur, and without any kind of warning, a meteor shower breaks out all over the planet. They started to check that out, and then these massive machines emerge and start attacking different locations that seem to be random at first, but then they seem to have a distinct purpose. And that's actually where I'll stop, because from there, the military, they mobilize and try to neutralize the threat, but their situation doesn't seem to be working out. Can Will, along with an unlikely ally, stop this alien invasion? So what did the pros think? Now, there were only 6 scores when I checked it out, so it was not enough of a ranking to get a consensus score. But I did look at all 6, and all of them had this as a rotten score. And the audience, it was less than 50 ratings. So not enough really for a consensus on that one either. But I did browse a few of those, and the ones that I saw there were low as well. But what did I think? That's what we're here for. Now, let me start with the positives. This has a unique presentation for this type of movie. The entire runtime, plays out on the computer screen using multiple windows and different applications, and it actually works for the most part. This is really a different spin on the War of the Worlds story. I mean, it's still the same thing, but this one focuses on the technology part of things instead of the, survival piece of it. Which was cool, not to just see the same story again, just with different characters. But as far as positives go, that's probably it. And I mean, I don't want to be mean here or be super critical because, who knows? I don't think I could act, but Cube is really miscast in this. I mean, he just doesn't have enough range to pull this character off. A surveillance expert that lost his wife, still dealing with some emotions, which affects his relationship with his 2 young adult children. He was trying, but his reads were really flat and lacked the emotion that he was actually trying to convey in certain scenes. At one point, he realizes he was lied to, and he, was speaking out loud to himself. And it literally sounds like he's just reading off the paper. He doesn't sound, he's like, oh no. And it's just really not good. And with him being the lead and then this material, which isn't that good to begin with, that the material doesn't do any favors at all. The writing's really bad. This movie really didn't have much of a chance. The special effects looked a little cheesy in parts, which I don't know what kind of budget they had, but they really didn't look all that great. They really stretched the believability factor here, too. I mean, spoiler free, but if he's the expert they make him out to be, this disruptor should have been located a long time ago. I mean, and is it really easy to hack high-level security things in the movies, they always make it, you know, these super expert guys, they always make it, they discuss something for a few minutes. Like in this movie, they discuss using this virus, something that sounds super complicated, and they make it sound like it's going to be hard to do, and they have it ready within a matter of a few minutes. It's just really not that good. Then, you know, most of the movie, like I said, takes place on the screens, and then when the action piece finally does happen, when, you know, Cube does have to eventually leave his location and go someplace else, I mean, it's all just, it's just not very good. I don't want to beat this one up too much, but no, I really didn't enjoy this one. And I would put this right at a 30% on the Rotten scale. I mean, I'll give it some credit for the original approach to the material and the way they decided to do the presentation. But everything about this one is just not good at all. Yeah, you can save your time and really skip this one. You can watch one of the other War of the World remakes. Actually, the original still holds up pretty well, and the Tom Cruise version is pretty good. But yeah, this one is just not good. But anyway, I'll close it out right here. Thank you once again for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. Thank you very much. I'm up on all streaming platforms. Check out the YouTube Low Budget Movie Reviews with Clarence. Upload stuff over there, reviews, as well as, you know, random videos. I have a couple of tribute videos on there. I do have some discussion type pieces on there as well. So if you want the full scope of what I'm doing, definitely go ahead and go over to Low Budget Movie Reviews on YouTube and check me out over there. Thank you once again. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time. Peace.